in a recent episode, you said something in passing that I want to dig into, and that is you said something along the lines. I could go back and like play the clip, but I'm not going to do that. Once you learn how to solve for money, life gets easier. You get to work on the things that you want to work on. And I agree wholeheartedly with this. But I also know that if you haven't yet solved for money, or if you don't think you have solved for money yet.
Yeah, that's important.
And which I think is more important, yes, yeah. Then that phrase may seem contrived or a little bit dickish, any of those things. And it really isn't, because I feel like I've solved for money several different times. And each time I do, I think, oh, wow, the last time that I thought I solved for money, I was wrong. But I wasn't wrong, because I think it's more a mindset thing. There are some tangible parts of it, but I think it is a mindset thing more than anything else.
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with your bank account.
No.
And what I always say is once you solve for money, life gets way more interesting. I don't know if it gets easier, but
That's a fair point. Yeah.
You have the flexibility and the freedom to do things that interest you more. And that opens up the world to opportunities that you can do. And, having a luxury to look back, I've always felt rich even when I was broke, because I was carving my own path and no one was telling me what to do, where to show up and all that kind of stuff. And it is a mindset, and the way that we've done it in my life is we've always tried to live below our means so that whatever we did generate had a greater impact on our lives. We kept ourselves from getting into debt. And when we had debt, I certainly have had it, we've worked really hard to, pay things off. And we don't fund our lifestyle with our assets. We fund it with revenue and profit. I shouldn't say revenue. We fund it with profits, not assets. So we have scaled up and scaled down when things are tight.
Yep.
This past year was like a money pit with kids in college, graduating, weddings, all that kind of stuff. But I know 2025 will be amazing because it'll just be different. So that I like to say that, once you solve for money, it's more interesting.
More interesting. That is what you said.